Hey everyone, Steve Boroff again, coming with you from Spin Cycle. Just wanted to give everybody a little update on what was going on here. Give you a little bit here in the garage. Up to 35 customers. I had to get restocked here. I had some breakdowns last week, like 3 washer breakdowns and one dryer breakdown. So kind of stalled me for a minute. Had to get locked and loaded here again, stock back up. So made a couple trips, got a few, made some contacts on Marketplace, got a few more, but I think I'm ready for my next wave here. Got a couple rows of dryers over here, couple rows of washers. A couple of these washers are still having some problems, but I got a good 10 sets ready to go here, so try to push to 45 customers. I'd like to be moving a little bit faster, but with a full-time job and then hustling this on the side, my goal is 4 or 5 for the month, but I'd like to push that closer to 10. I got a stove here. I think I have this stove sold. Supposed to come look at it tomorrow. Somebody from Dayton, they want to come look at it. I'm thinking about getting into just the stoves. I got a couple refrigerators still out. I actually had a girl pay one off, which I don't typically do, rent to own, but she'd already pretty much covered the refrigerator, and I was able to double up on that and then some on the profit on it. So in order to not have to deal with the refrigerator and, like I said, take the doors off and get a flatbed trailer and get an extra person, I was just like, you know what, go ahead and, a couple $100 more, just go ahead and keep it. So that's what we did. So I wanted to talk in this video a little bit about the collection process. So everybody's pretty good at paying. It's just having to contact them sometimes several times to keep them honest. And I know people live paycheck to paycheck, and everything's so damn expensive now, so I know it can be tricky. I was still using Stripe for payments, my payment setup, so pretty happy with that. I can put people on subscriptions and it'll draw every month, or I can send them an invoice and then it has all kinds of analytics and tracks everything for me. So that's been a huge help. So people will use Venmo or PayPal, Apple Pay, really any kind of payment system they want. But I'm trying to figure out a way to automate that a little more because it's taking a lot of time to go collect from everyone at 30 some customers. As it scales larger, it's going to get more and more difficult to collect from everyone. So that's been a challenge. And I have people that are late, and I have people that have been hard to get a hold of. And so I'm going to start with a 30, if it goes 30 days past due, I'm going to start picking my sets up. I haven't had to pick up any sets yet, and I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, and if they're late, I work with them, but at 30 days, I'm just going to go pick sets up, because especially people that don't want to communicate. So that's the main thing. As long as they communicate and everything like that, I'm okay with that. But I have situations where people just don't want to respond. But yeah, so I picked up about 4 washers yesterday. I had to go down to Dayton to get those. I had enough washers, I thought, for my next wave, but if I have any more breakdowns, I didn't want to get in a situation where I was out of washers, so I went and picked up these washers. These are pretty decent, and I got what I feel like is a good deal on them. I try to get the sets for like 200. If I can get a washer dryer set for like 200, I'll go to 300, but that's kind of my max. So I try to find them for about that price. So I still got a couple, a few broken ones back here. There's some other ones I can't figure out. I'm trying to get a hold of a guy to help me out a little bit, but I don't know if he's busy or what. I've been messaging him and try to help me fix some stuff, and he just really hasn't responded. Now, My guy that hooks me up here local, he took a look at a few of them for me that I couldn't figure out and helped me out with a couple of them. So that's been super helpful. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on in here. I think I said last video I would show you what's going on with my rig and how I get all these moved. So, you know, like I said, I do the delivery and the installation. So I'll take you out here through my backyard and show you my setup on my rig and everything and what I do with that. So come out here in my backyard, my porch over here I'm working on. Just about done with this deck finally. Got to finish this side here, but you got new gutters, new roof on here recently. There's my deck boards for the other side, 16 footers there. So out here, I check all my appliances on this EV charger here. So I can check 4-prong, 3-prong, and the stoves. I just have an adapter here for my EV charger, so it works out, except for I have to lug them up the hill. And I don't have any water lines out here yet either, so I think my buddy Anthony's going to help me trench, hopefully help me dig a trench so I can get some water lines put in for the winter time. So they'll go from this faucet here, which is where I've been running the water, and then I run it all the way down to my garage down there, and that's how I check the washers out. So that's not the best way, but hey, it works for now. And then of course how I'm checking the dryers and the stoves. Out here's how I get around. So people always think this is really funny because I just use this Tesla to pull my sets around. I can fit 4 in this trailer, and the car does pretty good. I can go about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, about 50 miles or so there and back on a full charge, and the battery's pretty depleted by the time I get back, but then I just charge at home or charge at work for free, or charge at home overnight just like my phone, so I don't pay for gas, so that saves me a lot of money. But there's my trailer setup. Like I said, it's nothing fancy, just it holds 4. I can get 4 in here, probably 5 if I really tried, but 4 will fit in here pretty comfortably, and really that's about all the weight I can put on it. I forget what the towing capacity is on it, but I think the trailer weighs like 950 pounds or something like that, and then I think it's like 1,500 total or something. I don't know exactly, but basically 4 units safely in there, and the car can handle that. And it pulls the trailer really well, actually. It has no problem pulling that trailer. It just, the range really dumps. It's probably about half the range pulling that. So for every mile, a percentage will usually drop. But yesterday I got all the way down to Kettering, and after Kettering to pick up the units, I went to the Fairfield Mall with my daughter, did some shopping, and then came all the way back, and I had about 5% left. Started with about 85%, so got me all the way down there and back. Pretty good. But yeah, it looks funny. It does, and it's comical that the Tesla's pulling the trailer, but I tell you what, it generates. I think that's the important thing. So yeah, that's about it really. Just one more look at all these sets. I said $60 a set, a month, 6-month minimum. Is not rent to own. I have a couple front loads. I'll probably do those for $85, or I might just sell them outright. The stoves are probably going to rent for $50 is what I'm thinking on those. So just getting those dryers ready back there. But I got 2 rows of dryers here, 2 rows of washers ready to go out. So locked and loaded. All right.